Late Night Drives with Liam.
And Matt.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, it's not a long topic. It's just recently. You might even know who he is. R-Truth.
R-Truth? Who the fuck is R-Truth?
I don't know. He's like OG, like John Cena around, like of wrestling, but I guess you never watched it as a child.
No, so relationship with wrestling is the games.
Yeah.
And my one friend in school used to be obsessed with it and had all the action figures and the wrestling ring. And I used to go round and he would want to play.
Yeah.
And so I'd play, but I would be no idea what I was doing. And I can remember him having a go that I was using the same person. And his mum was like, just let him do what he wants.
I was never lucky enough to have the figures and the wrestling ring.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the house at the bottom of my street.
Yeah.
So we used to be like best friends. Mm-hmm. He's like 2 years below me, but when we were kids, obviously we'd always go out. And I'd always beg him, can we go to yours so we can play with you? And he'd never want to. But there was like an occasional time where I wouldn't have asked him. And he was like, oh, do you just want to go and pop in mine? Oh, I was ecstatic. I ran straight for his little toy room, pulled all the figures out, the ring and everything.
And how old was you, like 15?
No, it was before high school. I don't know how old that
was. So like 11, no, not even that, like 9, 10.
Yeah.
Because I swear you go to high school when you're like 10, 11.
Surely not.
I swear you go like when you're 10, 11.
No chance. It's not 11-year-olds in high school.
I swear. Well, is it 14 when you're
I'm searching it up. Oh, my phone is so bright. Let's get this Googled. How old are you when you join high school? What? It is 11.
Yeah, I told you.
That's crazy. Yo. Huh? What? I haven't got any. Have you got Riz?
Huh?
Have you got short Riz?
I can't use short Riz.
Yeah, for like a rolling.
You're a massive favour, bro.
What?
I've just got kicked out of my house, man, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm on my own out all night, on my own generally, like. So you could lend me a tenner if you go to cash point, like. So, I mean, I know it's a big ask, you don't know me, but I'm a good boy, brother.
I'm not gonna lie, I've only got £4 in my account.
You could, like, throw me a little $5 bucks in if I come in the car, like, and drop me off.
I haven't got a £5, to be honest.
I just say payday's coming up now, or so I'm waiting for that.
Can't make a tenner, I know what I'm kidding, bro.
I'm trying to look now.
Do you want like the back in? Nah, man.
Okay.
I'll give you a clump if you want any more.
Nah, it's alright, no. Can you give me a lick, bro? You can, look.
Where to?
Just to buy the garage.
At the top?
Yeah. League a tenner in it, man. Get some, like, obviously done now, but like, leagues up.
Yeah, no, honestly, if I could,
I'm trying to think if there'd be anyone down in town.
Yeah, because if clubs are in, they'll give someone some money for a couple of hours of work, try me.
Yeah, just by the clubs at the time, probably Mojo's.
What day is it today?
Monday, I want to say they might be open till 3 or 4. So where did you walk from?
From my house, I got kicked out now. Hopefully there's people in town now.
Fingers crossed.
But going back up here, you?
I was to say we'll be heading more or less that way.
For the cars, try.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
No worries.
Fucking BBK. Everybody in school used to call him BBK.
BBK?
Yeah.
Well, let's digress.
Yeah.
What was we even talking about? Oh, no.
I genuinely have no... Oh, there's police on the bridge. You know what that means, don't you?
That's proper closed off, isn't it?
Yeah, that means someone jumped. Mm-hmm. I swear I told you about that before when I was going to the gym.
I want to say you said about it before.
Yeah. Oh, it was really, really weird. Because I think my dad had dropped me off, and I noticed as I was just going past the bridge, oh, there's a couple of blue lights on the bridge. Thought nothing of it. He dropped me off by just opposite, and I see like firemen by the bridge.
Oh yeah, you said.
So I walk over just to like see what's, and then I see on the other side of the river a big fire truck with a spotlight shining into the water.
Oh.
Very sad.
Did you know he was there before he actually...
No, I don't know where the fuck he came from.
No idea where he came from. How long was he stood by the window listening to us talk?
Yeah, trust. Could have asked him what the topic was. So I've just told Alex. I was like, oh, you'll never guess who was in the car with me. So he obviously says his little jokey answers. Then I tell him the answer and he goes, what the fuck?
That's the second time I've given a random people off the street a lift.
What the fuck? What was the first time?
I was driving back home from work in my other store. I dropped some people home, and as I was driving back to the store, it was like a group of like 5 older men. Not 5, like 4.
Yeah.
No, it was 5. 5 older men. So one sat in the front. Yeah. And I had 4 of them in the back.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave me 20 quid.
Oh, nice.
They wanted to get to town. And I was where
the fuck are we?
in a different place if he can't find us. Yeah, they wanted to go to town, and I was like, well, I'm basically driving through town anyway.
My question is, how the fuck did we know we were there? Because the light was off.
I don't know, maybe you
Knocking on every single car.
Idiots chanting. Oh, it's windy at the air.
I'm fucking starving now.
Oh, I forgot that. My bad. That's the Minecraft pink sheep.
No way.
I might trick you.
Oh, thanks. So what?
Depends on how much money I have.
I can always Monzo flex my half anyway.
So what was we talking about with this wrestling?
Oh, right, yeah. So, R-Truth, OG wrestler, he was literally in the main event a week, and yesterday tweeted out that they'd released him. His contract's up in like 2 weeks and they're refusing to sign another one.
Oh.
So that's all I had to... So now he's got to try and find a job. Was that as a super shitty...
Oh, well, not the only person who has to try to find a job.
BBK.
BBK also needs to go and find a job. Got kicked out. At least hopefully he can find some people around. I don't even think he's open.
No. But what I loved is however much he needed kept changing each time.
Oh, yeah.
My low bank balance was telling me, not today. You are not helping a stranger in need, sir.
Oh, and I definitely have my bank card.
Yeah, obviously. It's in your wallet.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to say that. Imagine I actually went, Liam, isn't it in your wallet?
No, only got contactless, sorry, on my phone.
Should have asked if he takes contactless.
Pulls out a whole card. Oh, late night drives with Matt and Liam.
What a starter.
I know. What an unexpected starter.
Yeah.
Oh, should be a taxi service.
Let's not do that again.
Can't believe you went to school with it.
I know. Because when I first saw him, I was thinking... I do recognise the face, but very vaguely. Like maybe I saw him at the gym once.
Yeah.
Like that kind of... But then as soon as he said if I knew someone, I was like, oh, I definitely know him. I don't even think he finished school.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure he got kicked out in like year 10.
Well,
I would have been year 10, he would have been year 11.
Yes, got experience of getting kicked out then.
Nothing but facts there.
Don't know them.
Let's definitely not make that a helping out random strangers.
It's not going to be a regular.
Yeah, good.
Nah, imagine if we'd done this when we had our bike.
Oh, yeah. It would have just been us complaining about the arse pain the whole time.
But no, the arse pain, and then with my whole bike dilemma when we had to...
Oh, that was horrible. We were there in the fucking... wind and rain for at least 40 minutes.
And we had so many professional cyclists go past, didn't have the fucking tools.
Like full on like mountain bike, like 10 grand bike, but they didn't have what we needed. And it was that random lady on her little like fold up electric bike.
Coming back from work with a full toolkit.
She didn't stop yapping, did she?
No.
All I remember was me really struggling trying to do this, and I could just hear her fucking chatting. See, that's the funny... We can add this one to the list now. When Ren goes, Uncle Liam's called Uncle Liam, but he's not related. And then I'll open the book of law, and she'll go, yeah, Uncle Liam.
Nah, you just send her a link to the poddy.
Oh, even because she'll be listening to this.
Yeah. Hello, Ren.
Hello.
How old are you now?
However old you want to...
At what age would you allow her to listen to?
Oh, then again, I don't know if she will ever listen to it.
What about, like, imagine in, like, 15, 20 years, she goes, Dad, I've come across this random podcast from, like, a few years back, and it's these two guys that sound familiar, and they said my name.
Oh, is that a car?
That is a car.
Where are we?
So, you know the other Mackies? We drove past it not that long ago. Down by the... I'm trying not to say where it...
Oh, yeah.
We're just up the hill from that.
Oh, goodness. I bet it would be a lovely view in the day. What even is it?
What we're looking at?
Yeah.
Not town centre is that way. We're looking at where we just were, that hill. / the dual carriageway-ish.
Oh, there's another car coming.
Dual carriageway not there. Carriageway's over there.
Oh. Well, there's a bush there, so I don't think it's there.
Well, down that hill. The tunnel's underneath us. Don't want to be falling through.
That's some Final Destination shit.
Have you watched the movie yet?
Yeah. Have you?
No.
Oh.
Did you go to the cinema to watch it? Or have you pirated it?
I've not pirated it. I went to the cinema to go and watch it.
That's what they all...
Technically, I wasn't pirating. I was just watching a stream. Therefore, it is not legal. Because I'm not the one who's leading it. I'm just the one who's following it.
It sounds a bit like a cult.
No.
So without giving too much away, because I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Was it...
Do you know the whole storyline of it?
Yeah, so it's the Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah.
Because I have seen clips of people talking about it. And how, the fission at the very beginning isn't to do with any of that you really see.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's really good. It's like...
And apparently, isn't it meant to be like it's the very first one that's ever happened?
Yeah.
And that's what's led to all the other movies.
Yeah, because obviously there was that... was he a grave digger? The guy who always used to turn up? And was he a grave digger?
Or wasn't he a part of
It was a funeral director or some... No, when people die, like the autopsy room.
Yeah, I thought he was to do with the police and he was he knew more to do with the actual he almost had he was almost investigating but not investigating.
Yeah.
He knew more about it
than anybody else. Which was always because people speculated in the first few films that he was himself and that he was telling them what he's doing, because there was that whole... It might be number one, where...
Number one was the fun fair, wasn't it? No.
Number one was the plane, was it not? Or was that the second one? But no, there's a bit where he says, if you take a life, death will stop chasing you. And then that whole group of survivors goes a bit crazy.
Yeah.
They're in the whole, do I kill someone to save my own life?
And wasn't it in one of the films, I don't know if it's the similar one, they thought that if they killed the person who was meant to die after them, they skipped them.
Yeah, it's the same one.
So obviously you have the plane one. I can't remember what much happened in that one because that was years ago.
Yeah.
But I know I watched the fun fair one recently, within the last year or so. Yeah. And it was the whole thing with taking a picture and she was using the pictures to figure out who was sat where and what. But one of the things, the fission type things that happened, a consequential death that happened that I can vividly remember, and I don't know what movie it was that they were in a field and the
stoner guy
and the fence comes and slices them.
Yeah, because there were 2 deaths skipped at that point because the whole scene is things happening that should have killed them. The first 2 completely avoided it somehow, so it then instantly went to the third guy. Oh, he was toast.
Yeah.
It was like a barbed wire fence or a chain fence.
And I can remember they were in a field and something. It was.
I think it was a barbecue. A barbecue was happening and it blew.
And I want to say it would have been one of the more so recent movies before this, as in back in 2011-ish.
Yeah.
15. It ends and she's in a hospital or in a thing and she drives her car into the lake.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a good film franchise.
I which we could potentially do, want to rewatch all of them.
Yeah, and give a nice little review afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can remember watching them, but at the same time, I've only watched 1 or 2 within the recent years.
Yeah.
We would have been children when they came out.
Yeah, we literally were children.
And I can remember watching them back then.
But, yeah, no, it's just a solid franchise. And it's been 17 years since the last one, which is wild. It's 17 or 14.
Well, we're in 2025.
Yeah.
I want to say it's been at least between 10 to 15.
Yeah.
Years. But another franchise, I don't know how your take on this, but another long franchise, which I want to say was really good, like first few movies. I don't know what my thoughts are on more recent movies of them, but the Saw franchise.
Oh, see, I watched the most recent one, Saw X. No, I think... No, yeah, it is Saw X, because there was a whole thing, because Oppenheimer and Barbie came out.
Yeah.
And it was called whatever it was called.
So I haven't watched what is it called?
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I've heard
it's
good stuff
literally
about it.
3 hours of talking.
Yeah.
But it's sensational. I went to see it 4 times, twice in IMAX, and Lord knows that's pricey.
But no, because I'm not a massive cinema person, and it's one of those movies where I'm like, I would like to watch it, but I couldn't be bothered to go to the cinema for it.
Yeah.
So I was just waiting for it to come out like on a streaming platform. And I want to say it's on Sky. I don't know if it's on anything else.
It's definitely on Sky.
Because I keep seeing it on the main menu on Sky.
Yeah.
But I haven't got round to watching it still.
You have got to dedicate a solid amount of time to it.
That's the thing. But Barbie I watched in the movies, the theatre. But that's because it was a group of people that wanted to go, and they asked me, and I was like, yeah, sure.
Barbenheimer, that's what it was called. But yeah, no, so just after that, Saw and Paw Patrol the film came out. So they mixed the two and called it Saw Patrol. So
I didn't hear that one, but what a mix-up.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that one. And then I think there's been a more recent one. Maybe not.
I can't remember watching a Saw movie after Barbie's come out. I think the last one I watched was one of the traps was that it was like 2 people in a room and they had to cut off their limbs and put them on like weighing
that was
scales.
So you
and the one woman cut her arm off, and the guy was cutting his belly fat off.
Yeah, that's really old. So you haven't seen so Saw 10, story is he got scammed by this company in Spain, possibly, that they could give him like a new heart.
No,
to save his life.
Can't think of watching it.
Well, that's why it's so good. It's because it's a lore opener for the rest of because it's the whole he got scammed and didn't get better.
Yeah.
So obviously he then carried that through every single film, because all of it's like, you've made this decision and it's affected this person.
Yeah.
So he was like taking a spin on like getting his come up.
I was just say, I don't know if it's the same Saw movie that I watched, but another one I can remember is that it was like a barn area.
And he had his little apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I'm on about.
Is it?
Yeah. Because he gets...
And like, if one of the rooms is like they're all chained to a wall and they have to sacrifice blood.
Is it in a foreign country?
I don't think so.
Maybe it's not the one I'm on about then.
But like, they're another line of movies that I'd have to rewatch all of them.
Before 10, I was getting real bored of them. Because it's just the same setup. Every film, that's it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was 6 people did bad things, let's slowly kill them all off, no one's a winner in the end. And it was that for about 6, 7 films. And then we got one of the contestants survived on the first ever trap, which was the bucket in the toilet.
Yeah.
And then he was Kramer's protege for a couple films after that. Then they did the spin-off called Jigsaw, where Eddie Murphy's a cop and his partner was, I think, I want to say Samuel L. Jackson, but I feel like that's a crazy...
to say I've seen...
Yeah.
I can remember...
And the whole thing right at the very end is kill your crooked cop friend or you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is this somebody's like... They're trying to find somebody trapped?
Yeah. Or is it called Spiral? I think it might be called Spiral.
No. Yeah,
it is. It's called Spiral for sure. And you just Google it again. Loving a Google today, aren't we?
We are. Google's our best friend.
Spiral.
Too bad we didn't Google if Mojos were open.
Yeah, we didn't care enough.
Nah. I wasn't dropping him off outside Mojo's because I'm adamant that it was closed.
Yeah,
I didn't want him to see it was closed and then be like, oh, drop me off here.
Oh, it's Chris Rock.
Close enough.
And Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, see?
Yeah, no, it is called Spiral. That's a good film, though.
It's all the same fan that came up.
No, it's too small to be a van.
Well, not a fan, but you know.
Oh, no, it is.
This is a fan.
Yeah.
Dropping off the bodies.
The bodies at the block. Let the bodies hit the... I didn't want to do that too loud in case it like rupture a couple of eardrums of our listeners. So I thought I'd be careful.
Imagine.
Get into a lawsuit. Or at least we'd become famous. What's it called? Any exposure's good exposure?
Yeah.
Is that...
Any publicity.
yeah, any publicity's good publicity.
Yeah. But I think on that note, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us on our crazy adventure.
Yeah.
On our late night drives with Liam and Matt.
Yeah.
It might not, in the future, it might not just be late night drives.
No.
It could be road trips.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be cool.
But also check out our vlogs, our reviews.
Yeah.
We've got a Doctor Who one.
Yeah. A very good one, may I add.
But if you're listening and you have any topics or things that you would like us to talk about, leave a comment.
Yeah, let us know. We'll get to it. If it's an appropriate topic.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But yeah, see ya.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.